Google on Tuesday announced an artificial intelligence hub in Visakhapatnam, which it said will be an investment of about $15 billion over the next 5 years. And this will be Google's largest investment in India so far. And as the deal was being announced, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai spoke with each other. Pichai said that this hub will combine gigawatt-scale compute capacity, a new international subsea gateway, and large-scale energy infrastructure. And to build India's largest AI data center campus, Adani and Airtel have partnered with Google. What will these facilities have? What does Pichai mean when he says gigawatt-scale compute capacity and subsea gateway? And what is Adani and Airtel's involvement in all of this? We'll try to answer these questions in this edition of AI Sight or iSight. We'll also look at how several Indian states have gone from issuing strategy papers to signing multi-billion-dollar deals. Let's first start with the Google project. The US tech giant said that it will deploy its full AI stack in the Visakhapatnam project. What does that mean? A full stack includes AI-optimized computer hardware, which is essentially chips, servers, and accelerators, data center storage, cloud services, and networking equipment. Google said that the AI infrastructure will be combined with new large-scale energy sources and an expanded fiber optic network. At the heart of this project is a data center campus. An AI data center is basically a large facility that houses powerful servers, GPUs, and networking systems designed to train, deploy, and run AI models at scale. It provides the massive computing power and storage needed for AI applications like machine learning and generative AI. A GPU, which is short for Graphics Processing Unit, is an electronic circuit that was originally designed to aid the creation of images and videos. However, its ability to perform massive numbers of calculations quickly has led to its adoption in AI and scientific computing. For more details on how data centers work, you can watch our previous episode of iSight. I'll leave the link in the description box below. This new Google campus will be at gigawatt scale, which means that it will use roughly the same amount of power as a small town, giving it huge computing capacity to handle India's digital demand. The project is being built in partnership with Adani Connects, which is a joint venture between the Adani Group and US-based Edge Connects, focused on developing high-speed data centers across India. Airtel is also on board as a key connectivity partner for the Google project. When it's ready, this Andhra hub will become part of Google's global network of AI data centers that are spread across 12 countries. Google said that it is also laying a new international subsea cable gateway at Visakhapatnam. Think of it as a digital highway under the sea, connecting India to Google's global network of over 2 million miles of cables and making internet speeds faster and more reliable. This new route will also reduce pressure on existing cable landings in Mumbai and Chennai and make India's digital network more resilient. And it doesn't stop there. Google and Adani plan to power this entire setup with clean energy. They'll build new transmission lines, renewable power projects, and storage systems in Andhra Pradesh. In short, this is Google's biggest AI and data investment outside the US, one that could turn Visakhapatnam into India's next big digital powerhouse. These details were formalized at an event in New Delhi. The event was attended by Ashwini Vaishnav, Nirmala Sitharaman, Chandrababu Naidu, Nara Lokesh, and Thomas Kurian, the CEO of Google Cloud. Kurian said that the data center in Andhra Pradesh would be the company's largest AI hub outside the US. He said that the long-term vision was also to accelerate India's own AI mission. Nara Lokesh, who is Andhra's IT minister and Chandrababu Naidu's son, said that in October 2024, his visit to the Google headquarters in the US sparked the Indian vision of the tech giant. In an interview with ET, he said that Andhra is looking at scaling up hosting capacity to 6 gigawatt over the next 3 years, and that the government was in talks with 4 companies to achieve this target. Soon after the project was announced, PM Modi, Sundar Pichai, and Gautam Adani tweeted about it. I am leaving the tweets on your screen. You could pause the video if you'd like to read them in full. But in short, Pichai said that Google will bring industry-leading technology to enterprises and users in India. The Prime Minister said that the project will also ensure AI for all. And Adani said that the facility will house TPU and GPU-based compute power required for deep learning, neural network training, and large-scale AI models. With the Google announcement, Andhra Pradesh has moved to the top of India's AI infrastructure map. The state government has said that it will fast-track land, power, and clearances for the project to ensure quick build-out. Now, if we talk about Tamil Nadu, there's another important investment in process. Foxconn, which is a Taiwanese electronics giant, has pledged to invest 15,000 crore rupees in the state. According to estimates, this investment is expected to create around 14,000 jobs in the region. While there were fresh reports about this investment on Tuesday, Foxconn clarified that it had not engaged in any new investment discussions with the Tamil Nadu government. And the state government said that this was an announcement of a commitment that was already made. Foxconn is eyeing EV batteries and AI integration across factories, which means that this is not a simple assembly plan, but a move towards factory automation. Karnataka, meanwhile, is making moves too. Bangalore remains India's deep tech nerve center, but Karnataka appears to be widening the base. The state has announced a 100 crore rupee AI fund to back about 50 top AI startups and expand innovation beyond the state capital. Multinationals and newer model vendors are opening India offices or expanding teams in Bangalore. Amazon-backed AI firm Anthropic plans to open its first office in India, entering a market where AI usage is growing and its rival OpenAI is already making headway. Once it opens its planned office in Bangalore in early 2026, this will be the company's second office in Asia after Tokyo. As things stand, Karnataka's play is to convert startup density into scale companies through direct funding. Telangana is also moving from policy to product. The state's AI mission, which is called TAIM, backs adoption of AI in government services and supports AI startups. It also launched the AI Rising Grand Challenge, inviting solutions for public service use cases such as health, education, and transport. Maharashtra, on the other hand, has pursued a public-private strategy. The state has signed MOUs with Microsoft to set up multiple AI centers of excellence in Mumbai, Pune, and Nagpur, which are aimed at speeding up government and enterprise adoption of AI. Microsoft said earlier this year that it will spend $3 billion to expand its Azure cloud and AI capacity in the country. The 2-year investment, its biggest ever in the country, will also be used to upskill Indians in AI, Microsoft said, clarifying that this outlay was on top of the company's recently announced plan to invest $80 billion on AI data centers in 2025. OpenAI, meanwhile, has formally registered a legal entity in India and plans to open its first India office in New Delhi later this year. The company is also exploring building an AI data center of at least 1 gigawatt capacity under its Stargate infrastructure push. And Arvind Srinivas's Perplexity has tied up with Airtel to give 360 million of its customers free 12-month access to Perplexity Pro, giving it deep distribution in India. It has also launched its Comet browser in the country. Several other states are also executing their own plans on AI. Gujarat and Uttar Pradesh are running pilot AI projects in industry clusters and agriculture. Delhi NCR is obviously a magnet for vendor offices and policy-level engagement. States like Himachal and Odisha have smaller pilot MOUs for AI in mining, utilities, and local governance. And what's important is that many of these moves are small in headline value, but collectively important because they form demonstration cases for scale. Now, at the national level, the central government's India AI mission is designed as the infrastructure spine to prevent fragmented actions. The India AI mission was launched last year with a budget of over 10,000 crore rupees over 5 years. It is designed to build an AI ecosystem in India covering compute resources, datasets, applications, skills, and governance. Additionally, with the launch of the India Semiconductor Mission and an outlay of 76,000 crore rupees, several fabrication and design facilities have also been established. IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said recently that India's common compute capacity had gone up to 34,000 GPUs. He said that these shared GPU resources are intended for training and inference in domestic AI development. Of course, India's total GPU capacity is much higher when the private sector is included, but according to Vaishnav, this common pool is meant for researchers, students, and other users to boost AI adoption in the country. Now, all eyes are on the government's upcoming AI governance framework, which is about to come out soon. The framework is supposed to define safety boundaries, checks and balances, and guidelines to protect citizens and match the global norms. The broader vision is to democratize computing access, promoting safe and trusted AI, encouraging innovations for Indian languages, and ensuring inclusive growth. Then, come February, the India AI Summit will likely unveil India's first homegrown foundational models, which will be the real test of whether India can move from being an AI user to becoming an AI creator.